The New Orleans Saints are at home in a three-way tie for the NFC South crown. Forget the tiebreakers till later.
This punt is blocked, and it will be taken in for a touchdown.
They are up next to try and take down New York's newest sensation.
Here's DeVito inside the 10.
Okay, so forget the Danny jokes. Mr. DeVito, you are not funny to me. You are not a clown. You do not amuse me. Saints defenders might want to take it easy on Tommy Cutlets, too. You want him and that guy in the black hat showing up at your house later?
DeVito, end zone, catch is made, touchdown!
Tommy DeVito. The fairy tale continues.
What a moment for the family section, family and friends of Tommy.
Who was that? Henry Hill? Was Jimmy 2 times up there? I don't know. Just in case, though, last week, Mr. Tommy DeVito had the greatest game I've ever seen by a quarterback ever. Giants are on a 3-game win streak, all because of him. And that's the longest win streak of any pro sports team ever, I think.
They're about 15, 16 yards short of the outside of field goal range. Forget it! As Tommy DeVito throws a beautiful pass.
DeVito is balling. 17 for 21 last week, 7.5 yards per attempt, a touchdown, no picks, a rating over 110 versus the Packers, a 103-plus rating in 3 straight games, 5 touchdowns, no INTs in that span.
Fires to Barkley, makes the catch, reaches for the touchdown! And DeVito's thrown his 3rd touchdown pass of the game.
DeVito came through in the clutch last week, too, with the pressure on. And forget dual threat Danny, Tommy 2 threat can run too. 71 yards rushing, 7.1 per carry.
DeVito is going to escape trouble and turn this into a big play and get another first down.
The Saints secondary is much harder to beat up on, though. He's going to be looking at the team holding quarterbacks to the lowest rate in the league. 2nd lowest completion percentage, 3rd most INTs.
That ball's picked off by the Saints.
Yes! Yeah!
Saints back end doesn't get a ton of sacks from its front either. Normally that doesn't matter with the Giants line, no team with more sacks taken. But last week, DeVito, 0 sacks taken, only 2 QB hits. Packers pass rushers knew, man. They saw that guy up there.
He's got time, and he's got the tight end, Bellinger, out of bounds right at the sticks.
DeVito's legs could be a problem for the Saints. Packers defense he ran all over has given up 5.6 a run to quarterbacks, tied for the 2nd worst. The Saints are the team they're tied with.
Young under pressure, takes off, and will pick up a first down and more.
New Orleans also not overly strong versus running backs. Running, 4.3 yards per carry allowed to the position, tied for 24th with Green Bay again, and Saquon scored on them twice, 86 yards, 4.3 a carry.
With Barkley back at tailback, they hand to him, edge, touchdown Giants.
Still, the Saints defense New York's up against is top 10 in points per game allowed for the year. But New Orleans was on a 3-game losing streak prior to Week 14, and they had given up 24 to 33 points in those losses. Not always their fault, though. The real culprit in those L's, offensive turnovers.
Here's Carr now, wants to throw, intercepted Jesse Bates. He's got green grass, 40, 50.
Saints offense has turned the ball over 2+ times, 6 times. They are 1-5 in those games.
Up the middle, Metellus. Winston launches a high ball, and Mekhi Blackman comes down with his first NFL interception.
They only turned the ball over once last week and won. They played Carolina, so you know. But they are 5-2 in games where they have 1 or fewer giveaways.
Russell Olave makes the catch in the end zone, and the Saints extend their lead.
Derek Carr has thrown a pick in 3 straight games, but he did throw 2 TDs last week as well.
Carr throws, end zone, touchdown. Guess who? Jimmy Graham.
Overall, he's been one of the QBs in the NFL over the last month. Does he stay in his lane, bro, versus the Giants? Giants defense has the 8th lowest rate in the NFL. Pick Jordan Love off, only 1 touchdown allowed, a sub-80 rating.
Is picked. Pinnock on the interception.
So they are a tough draw for Carr and Chris Olave. He had a touchdown last week, couple 100-yard outings 2 previous games too.
Carr trying to beat it with Olave. First catch for him on his first target.
Have to see if Taysom Hill is back this week. He missed last week hurt. He would make their run game much more dangerous. They will have Alvin Kamara at least 12 carries, 56 yards, 4.7 a run, touchdown in Week 14.
That is a good sign for the Saints offense. Kamara running hard, bowling through guys, running through tackles, and the offensive line loving the way that he has taken over.
Saints 3-3 at home on the season. They have more pressure to win than the Giants. They have the better record, but New York has a legend in the making on their side. Who takes it? Comment section open for business. Let's see it, panel of 10. I settle down almost every night, but then in the morning, I'm free.